Alright guys, what's going on? Sunil Angel here. And as you know, 2017 is coming to an end and we all are looking forward to 2018 and the disappointments we are going to face next year. Well, I thought I should look back, in 2017, just look back at the things I've done on YouTube, the videos I've made, and kind of like just give a brief intro as to like what to expect in 2018. So I'm gonna start off with my playlist, the convention videos. I have to say 2017 has been an amazing year. I finally started going out to these conventions. I've gone there before. Like I think 2015 was the first time I went to a Comic-Con in Manchester. And 2016 I went dressed up as a Punisher. So for 2017 I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go there, I'm gonna vlog, I'm gonna ask a couple of cosplayers to pose for me, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube, see how well it does. And I have to say the response was overwhelming. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but the Comic-Con, the Manchester Comic-Con, actually is the one that made me get into the whole YouTubing vlogging scene. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about the conventions I've been to and what was my general experience. I'm gonna start off with the first one, the MCM Manchester Comic Con. For those who do not know, MCM Comic Con Manchester takes place at Manchester Central, formerly known as GMX. It's like a 15-20 minute walk from Manchester Piccadilly to the actual venue. 30-minute walk if you're coming down to Manchester via train or a coach. It's pretty easy to get to, because I live in Manchester, so it's just a case for me jumping on a bus and just going straight into town and just walking. It's very easy. It's very easy to get to. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. The venue was very spacious. Inside the venue, there were like quite a lot of vendors. There was even an Iron Throne, which is kind of like standard with MCM nowadays. It was pretty good. And what I really liked about the venue was you could pose in there like as a cosplayer, or you can just kind of like stand outside the venue. You can masquerade over there. It was pretty amazing. Next one after that, as far as I can remember, I went to HorrorCon in Sheffield. Yeah, I have to say HorrorCon was probably one of the best cons I've been to this year, because I'm a huge horror movie fan, and there were a lot of people dressed up there as clowns, scary nurses. The Pyramid Head was there as well. More clowns. It was just amazing being there. I mean, everybody was friendly there. Everybody was having a laugh. Went there with a couple of my friends, and Sheffield was just so easy to get to. For those who do not know, HorrorCon 2018 will be taking place at Magna Sheffield. Well, Magna Science Adventure Center in Sheffield. I think it takes place twice or three times a year. I'm not sure, but the one taking place in Sheffield will take place on the just give me a minute, let me check. Yeah, it will take place on the 19th and the 20th of May. So if you want to check it out, I strongly recommend. Even if you don't like horror movies, I recommend you check it out. The environment is just friendly. Everybody's friendly over there. It's scary, but it's also friendly. There's ample car park over there as well. I loved it over there. The third convention I went to in the year was Manchester Anime and Gaming Convention. Not exactly it wasn't really a big Comic-Con deal, but it was more about animes and games. It was at Sugden Sports Centre. It's on actual Oxford Road, so I mean, if you're coming into town from another city, it's just a case of catching any bus from Manchester Piccadilly and just getting off on Oxford Street. It was on Oxford Road, sorry. It was an amazing experience as well. Everybody was dressed up as anime characters or a character from a video game. Not a lot of comic book presence, but it was still an amazing experience. There were a lot of stations for retro games as well. If you wanted to have a go at the old Game Boy, it was there. GameCube, that was there too. It was just amazing. I'm gonna ask people to attend the convention as well, because it's just brilliant. If you like your animes, you need to attend it in Manchester. It's gonna be taking place in April. I don't remember the date properly. I will mention it in the description box. Manchester Anime and Gaming Convention it was just a very good experience. After Manchester Anime and Gaming Convention, I was looking forward to attending HorrorCon in Leeds. I remember I was thinking about buying the tickets, the train tickets, and the actual venue tickets. But before I could go there, I follow Chloe Hollins, the lady who voiced Widowmaker from Overwatch, and she put it on her Instagram that she was on her way to Doncaster Comic Con. And in that one instance, my plans changed. I ended up going to this small convention in the heart of Doncaster. I think it was called Doncaster Comic Con Unleashed. And I have to say, it was such an amazing experience meeting Dahlia Gavensky, the lady who voiced Zarya, and Chloe Holland, the voiceover actress of Widowmaker. It was just an amazing experience meeting them in person, and it also made me think that these smaller conventions that a lot of people have not even heard of, they bring in the best guests. It took place at Doncaster Dome Leisure Center. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be going to it again in 2018. Not sure, entirely depends on my plans, but it was I had a good time over there, and Doncaster Comic Con actually shared my vlog on their Facebook page as well, so thanks for that, I really appreciate it. Next up, it was the big one, the MCM Comic Con London, and boy was that an amazing experience. 3 days of Comic-Con partying. It was amazing. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Friday because I have a full-time job as well, so I missed out on the Friday. But on the Saturday and Sunday, I was there. It was brilliant. I couldn't have asked for a better weekend. Took place at XL Arena London. But the travel from Manchester was a bit of a pain. It should have been a straight train journey from Manchester to London, but the train service got cancelled, and I ended up going to Leeds. Was it Leeds? Yeah, I ended up going to Leeds. Got a different train from there, and it was just hectic. But it really was an amazing experience. And while I'm here, I want to give a quick shout out to my Airbnb hosts. They were brilliant. They were very welcoming. In fact, I actually shared the apartment with somebody else who was going to Comic-Con as well. It was an amazing experience. I've never been to London all by myself, but I traveled over there. I met so many amazing people. I remember recording on one day only. That was a Saturday, and on Saturday night we were just partying at Foxy's. It was brilliant. The atmosphere was so lively, and on the Sunday I was drained, I was tired, but I still kind of plowed my way through. My legs were killing, but I still managed to walk around the entire floor. I remember meeting I forgot the actor's name, but he gave the voiceover for one of my favorite characters in Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15 movie. I wasn't expecting him to be there. He signed a print for me. It was brilliant. And finally, on the 2nd and the 3rd of December, I'm sure I got the dates right, but if I didn't, I do apologize. I finished my year of vlogging with Wales Comic Con. It was at I don't know if I'm saying the name right or not, Glendor University in Wrexham. I'm sorry if I got the name wrong, but yeah, I stayed over there overnight, and I was so wanted to end the year on a very high note, but yeah, Wales Comic Con was alright. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed London or or Doncaster one for that matter. The guest lineup was pretty amazing. But the Wales one, it was no disrespect, but it was a bit of a letdown. The main issue was with the venue. It was way too open and it was way too spaced out. There were different buildings, so each time you left one building and had to go to the other one, you had to get your bags checked. You were checked if you had the band on your wrist or not. I didn't have any problems with that at all, but when you're walking around, I mean, a lot of you, I assume, have been to Comic-Con. But if you're walking around a lot and you have to go from one building to another, getting your bags checked all the time or getting your wrist checked, it becomes a bit tedious, it becomes a bit annoying. But nevertheless, I met Chloe Hollins, I met Dolia Gavinsky again, and it was amazing that I met Carolina Ravassa, the voiceover actress for Sombra. Got a booth from her as well. Yay! So yeah, I think that was pretty awesome. But other than that, I think Wales Comic Con seriously need to reconsider their venue choice, because it was it just, the venue just didn't feel right for me. Because I've been to so many conventions this year, I could easily tell the problem was their choice of venue. Usually, all the other conventions I've been to, the floor was quite spacious. You can easily walk around. Wales Comic Con was just way too crowded. There was no cash machine on the premises as well. You had to leave the actual premises, go across the street to a petrol station, use their card machine, use their cash machine. I find it a bit rude that I have to go to a different business and use the cash machine to withdraw money, because if there were a lot of people flooding that cash machine to withdraw their money, if anybody really needed it, chances are they can possibly run out, or they have to stand in a queue that is long, that shouldn't be there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they were just the venue just wasn't ideal. But other than that, Wales Comic Con was pretty good. I stayed at a Premier Inn hotel that was like a 30-minute walk away from the venue. I would highly recommend it. If I remember, I gotta make a mental note to myself over here. I will put the link of that hotel in the description box. If you guys end up going to Wales again, you need to check that restaurant. You need to check that hotel out. The service was amazing. The rooms were amazing. You gotta check it out. Anyways, now a brief look into 2018. Right, so I've already said that I will be attending Manchester Anime and Gaming Convention. I've got my tickets for MCM Manchester and MCM London as well, so I will be attending them too. I'm not sure about Doncaster. I might do it, might not, depends on what kind of guests they bring down. I may do HorrorCon again, but this time preferably at a different venue. So yeah, that's just about it. That's my update on the vlogs. Couple of other updates on my other playlists. The Vault, I do apologize, I need to get to it. For those who do not know, the Vault is a playlist where I show off my collection, or all the things I got at conventions. Unfortunately, it didn't get a lot of attention in 2017. Hopefully in 2018 I will go through some of the collector's edition stuff I've got. I know I got a lot of Gears of War and Halo stuff. I really need to cover that. So hopefully I will get back to it. Rant mode activated videos, right, that is something that I will be that is something which I will continue to do. If you can check out some of my rant videos and give it a thumbs up, I will appreciate it. And most of all, if you can leave a comment or something, if you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, if you want to see some changes, if you want to see some improvements, let me know in the comment box below, because your feedback really matters most. One thing I will also do, English is my second language. My first language is Hindi slash Urdu. So what I will do is, recently I've had a look at my YouTube analytics, and I've noticed some of my traffic coming from India. So I might do some Hindi language rant mode activated videos too. I might title it differently so it will not mix up with the English ones. So yeah, that's just about it. I will also continue to upload my gameplay videos. I know I've not been putting up a lot of Overwatch videos because I've started playing PUBG, Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, and oh my god, it is amazing on Xbox One X. I will upload more gameplay videos as well. Overall on my channel, if there's any kind of things that you want to see, please leave a comment in the comment box. I will appreciate it. Yeah, that's just about it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I shall see you all in 2018. I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope 2018 is amazing for you. Peace out.